Hello, my name's Leslie and I'm the founder and director of the Circle G Foundation. Welcome to this video to celebrate the dedication of the State Historic Marker at Elvis's Circle G Ranch, which took place on September 8, 2021. The Circle G Ranch is situated a few minutes' drive from Graceland, just across the border in Horn Lake, Mississippi. Elvis came across the ranch quite by accident. He saw the magnificent 55-foot cross and it made a big impression on him. As impulsive as ever, he decided he wanted to buy the ranch, and Elvis became the proud owner of Twinkletown Farm in February 1967. He quickly changed its name officially to the Flying Circle G, but to this day it is known as Elvis's Circle G Ranch. It's a beautiful place, 154 acres of undulating pasture with a stunning lake crossed by a white bridge. You may have seen a photograph of Elvis and Priscilla near the bridge. There's a pretty cottage at the edge of the property known as the Honeymoon Cottage. Elvis quickly set about buying trucks for the guys and purchased trailers so they could all spend leisure time together on the ranch. Elvis and Priscilla had a trailer to the rear of the cottage. He also moved the horses and equine equipment from Graceland to the Circle G. On May 1, 1967, Elvis and Priscilla were married in Las Vegas and spent the first part of their honeymoon in Palm Springs. On their return home, they soon made their way back to the Circle G. It has been widely documented how much Elvis loved the ranch. It was his sanctuary, a place where he could escape from being Elvis Presley. Somewhere he could saddle up his favourite horses, ride over the beautiful fields, and just be Elvis for a while. Of course, there are stories of lots of fun times too, hitching up a boat to a tractor and towing people around the ranch, fishing, skeet shooting, snake hunts, picnics and barbecues. But much to Elvis's disappointment, and under pressure to return to Hollywood, and increasing concerns over his spending at the ranch, all brought his time there to an end much sooner than he would have liked. The ranch was sold in May 1969, but returned to Elvis's ownership, and was finally sold in December 1972. He loved the Circle G and always referred to it as his ranch. He returned many times for informal visits after 1972, just to show friends his special place. In the grand scheme of things, Elvis only spent a short period of time on the ranch, but consider what a significant period in his life that was. He was a newly married man, an expectant father, and a man approaching and considering a crossroads in his career. Priscilla has said it is the one place she believes he found peace. If that isn't a reason to treasure his time there, I don't know what is. When I founded the Circle G Foundation in 2010, I promised to do what I could to raise the awareness of the plight of the ranch. But perhaps equally as important, I promised to have Elvis's time there celebrated and commemorated. We also pledged to celebrate and continue Elvis's charitable and humanitarian legacy, which we have done. Over the last 11 years, we are very proud to have made several charitable donations in Elvis's name, and that is something we will continue to do, using Elvis's time at the Circle G as our inspirational beacon. In December 2019, we were very pleased to learn that the application by the ranch owners to have it listed on the National Register of Historic Places had been successful. And on September 8, 2021, after a lot of hard work, and with the amazing support and generosity of Elvis fans around the world, the Circle G Foundation made good our promise to have Elvis's tenure at the ranch commemorated for the whole world to see by sponsoring a state historic marker for Elvis's Circle G Ranch. It is the first Mississippi state marker to be sponsored internationally. We hope this is just the beginning. Please keep following and supporting the Circle G Foundation. Elvis will always be at the heart of everything we do and stand for. We'd love you to come along for the ride. So now enjoy the dedication ceremony for the historic state marker at Elvis's Circle G Ranch. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Danny Bird. On behalf of Elvis Presley and the Circle G Ranch and the Circle G Foundation, I would like to introduce today Mayor Alan Latimer.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Welcome to the wonderful city of Horn Lake in the great state of Mississippi, the Magnolia State. The three main genres in American music are the blues, country, and western, and of course rock and roll. And they all started right here in our beloved state. Jimmy Rogers, the singing brakeman, is the father of country music. B.B. King, of course, the king of the blues. And Mr. Elvis Presley, the man who combined them and helped create rock and roll, the king of rock and roll. We were privileged to have Elvis and his bride, Miss Priscilla, spend their honeymoon here in Horn Lake, Mississippi. But that's not surprising, because Elvis came from humble roots, and he never forgot that. He never tried to be an elitist. He remained a man of the people, that common touch. So he spent his honeymoon on basically a small farm, riding horses. This is where he came to reestablish contact with his roots. And it is a wonderful gesture to have this marvelous plaque here as a tangible, visible testimony to the life and legacy of a true gentleman.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for being here. My name is Donna Presley. First I'm going to read a message from Leslie Pilling, who was the driving force behind the marker and getting everything established. So as soon as I finish reading this, then I'll say a few words. A message from Leslie Pilling, founder and director of the Circle G Foundation, on the occasion of the dedication ceremony for the historical marker at Elvis Presley's Circle G Ranch. On behalf of the Circle G Foundation team, I would like to thank you for being here today on what is for the Circle G Foundation, the City of Horn Lake, and the Circle G Ranch a momentous day. I wanted to be there so badly, but travel restrictions have conspired against me. When I stood here at the Circle G on August 11, 2010, I made a promise to Elvis that I would do everything I could to have his time here at the ranch commemorated and celebrated. It's been a long road and we've had bumps and diversions, but today is the culmination of a lot of hard work and dedication to the cause by the whole team and the unwavering support of Elvis fans from around the world. Having this state historical marker for the ranch is, I hope, just the first step on our journey to celebrate Elvis's link with the city of Horn Lake. Mayor Latimer, we have things to talk about. The marker is the first Mississippi state historical marker to be sponsored internationally. We are very proud of that, and we hope that the city of Horn Lake is too. It would be remiss of me not to thank Mr. Prentice Thomas and Jan Campbell of HL3 for all their hard work in finally getting the ranch listed on the National Register of Historic Places in December 2019. It is a process the Circle G Foundation started in 2012, but as the ranch did not become eligible until 2017, 50 years after Elvis purchased the property, we could not continue the application process. We sincerely hope that the people who own the ranch will make good their promises to secure the future of the property and repair, preserve, and protect the elements that link Elvis with it before it is too late. I would like to thank the mayor and the city of Horn Lake for their continued encouragement and support, and we look forward to continuing our work together. Another debt of thanks goes to Mr. Jim Woodwick of the Mississippi Department of Archives and History for the assistance and guidance through the sponsorship process of the marker. I would like to thank Elvis's first cousin, Donna Presley, for her friendship and support. And believe me, Leslie, it is an honor to be standing here today on this beautiful and commemorative day to remember Elvis and the Circle G. So thank you. Thank you to 3 individuals here in the U.S. who have worked tirelessly to make today possible, and you know who you are. The biggest debt of gratitude goes to Elvis's incredible fans. As you will see from the sponsorship sign, a group of Danish fans led by Mr. Henrik Knudsen from the Memphis Mansion in Denmark were instrumental in reaching our fundraising goal more quickly than any of us had imagined possible due to their incredible donation. Thank you, Henrik, and all the friends in Denmark, or should I say Tak, which is Danish for thank you. And thank you to all the fans who contributed. Elvis fans from every continent have supported our efforts from the very beginning back in 2010. And we would like to thank them and also thank them for their continued love of Elvis, who has touched all of our lives. And finally, I want to thank two men who have inspired, supported, and encouraged me, and continue to do so. That first is my late husband, Jim. He loved the ranch, and I could not have done this without his love and support. Frosty, this is for you. The second is Mr. Elvis Aaron Presley, a man I never met, but who continues to inspire me every day. He has been a part of my life since I was 7 years of age in 1968. A man who is not only the greatest entertainer and talent ever, but a humble man of humility and compassion for his fellow man. The world would be a better place if we were all a little more like him. Elvis, today I'm going to make you another promise, and you know I keep my promises. I pledge that the Circle G Foundation will continue to celebrate, commemorate, and continue your charitable, it's a little hard doing this, humanitarian legacy using your time at the Circle G Ranch as an inspirational beacon. The money remaining in the Historical Marker Fund and any donations received from between now and the end of the year will be donated to charity in the name and memory of Elvis Aaron Presley. This is just the first step. Thank you, Leslie. And on behalf of myself and the Presley family, I couldn't be more proud of the fact that I'm standing here today, which is what is a wonderful, momentous, and commemorative day, because Elvis loved the Circle G Ranch, and it held a lot of wonderful memories even after he sold it. Not only for him, but for all of us who were able and fortunate enough to be able to celebrate that time and to live that life with him. So thank you so much, and God bless you each and every one.